Hey there! I am a curious kid, always looking for answers. It is no surprise that I found my magic cap. How did I find it? Well, I didn't need to look beyond my head. My magic cap makes me different from others. I am a truth seeker and a fact finder, a thinker. Journey with me and start looking for your magic cap. Like I said, it is easy to find. You don't need to look beyond your head. On went my cap and yoo-hoo! Whoosh I went, and then poof! I disappeared. I couldn't see me. I was invisible. No one could see me. My heart beat real fast, and I began to be a bit worried. Where was I? I looked around me, and it looked a lot like my village, and yet very different too. This wasn't my village. There were people everywhere. I couldn't really call them people. They looked very different from people, but I do not know what else to call them. The people there seemed to be called Wombas, Bizus, and Mutsis. They looked very different from each other. The Wombas, the Bizus, and the Mutsis. Soon I could easily tell a Wamba from a Bizu, and a Bizu from a Mutsi, and even a Mutsi from a Wamba. My cap had been lying in my cupboard for many days, as I had been busy with a debate which I had organized in school on being just can sometimes be unfair to another person. The debate was a good one, and I must say that once my friends got going, nobody could stop them. Very soon, the whole school knew that they had a fundamental duty to be informed and aware and to see things from different viewpoints. We even chose to agree to disagree on some issues and still be friends. I was getting restless again, and on came my cap. Whoosh! This time I found myself in what sounded like a village court, which they called a Wombismu meeting. A few Wombas had filed a case against some Bizus. They had broken some social customs, and all the Wombas were angry. The Bizus had been saying for some time now that these social customs were not fair and not in the law book. But the great deciders said that though customs are not laws, they must be followed anyways. The great decider said, all the Bizus will be lashed 100 times, and let this be a lesson to everyone that no one can question the customs. And how dare anyone say the customs are unfair? I wondered about our customs. What are they? Are they different from laws? And what then are rules? I was very confused. Oof! My head was spinning by now. Since I was a thinker and a seeker, I did some research of my own, which helped me reduce my confusions a bit and the head spinning too. It made me understand and learn something interesting. A custom is a tradition that people follow in a particular society. For example, offering tea or water to guests who come home, or leaving footwear outside holy places. When I came to some more social customs, I read about social reformers, who they are, how they help, and why people make life hard for them sometimes. Basavanna was a 12th century saint, philosopher, and social reformer. He was deeply grieved to find that ignorance, casteism, and untouchability were harming society. He fought these customs all his life. His teachings are cherished not only in Karnataka but across the whole country. In the 19th century India, Raja Ram Mohan Roy fought against many social evils. He is considered as the architect of the Indian reform movement. While many customs are good and we must take care not to lose those, it takes guts to fight customs that are not good but which have been in our society for a long time. But do you think people who question customs today could also be social reformers? I began to see some customs and traditions that are being challenged today. Violence against animals, in sport like cockfighting, snake charming, and bear and monkey taming. For superstitions like using the claws, horns, and tusks in jewelry. We have a long list of social customs today that are being fought. How do we in society treat those people who question customs which are followed today? Can we stop the process of social reform? In the Wombismu meeting, the deciders said, customs are to be followed even if they are not in the law book. Are our customs too above laws? How can you tell a good custom from a not good custom? When a custom takes away the rights of a section of society or from our environment, then the laws are above customs and the customs must change. Aha! I got it! Laws are above customs, and social reform is important for progress. I was very relieved that we had a democracy here. Phew!
I am a CMCA club member. With the support of my parents, we helped save a school-going girl from child marriage. I was brave enough to talk to her mother and convinced her to stop the wedding.
I saw a monkey that was badly hurt. I immediately called the Hosur Municipal Corporation helpline and requested them to rescue the wounded animal. An animal care worker came to the spot and rescued the monkey soon enough. Thank you.
During my CMCA classes, I learned that all children have a right to education. I noticed that a young boy was not able to go to his school because he was working in his family-run hotel. I convinced his family and they realized their mistake. Now he goes to school.